Hola, boyos and girlos. Today I have a XP guide for everyone. So as you know, it takes a long time to level crap up in this game. I have 6 more characters to fully cat out, so that leaves me with about 50 catalysts in just Descendants, and then probably another 50 catalysts in weapons to cat out in this game. So I need to do 100 more 1 to 40s. So, how do I do this without going insane? I pondered upon it, and it made me think, how much EXP does each mission give you? Some missions give you a lot of bonus XP, like the Biolab gives you 192,000, and some not as much, like the Haven gives you a measly 47,000. How much EXP do each one of these give you? And then there's monsters inside of them, and then you wonder, how does EXP work? Of course, I live stream. So after swapping to Bunny, the farming queen, we kill many things. Reactor bosses, we do tons of experiments, and then we proceed to do every mission and calculate the XP that you get. And then we try to go into block KUIPER mining and test that out. However, I found a problem with the XP. And the problem with the XP is that if you are over 150 meters away from enemies, you do not get the XP even if you're in the same mission. However, this doesn't count for inside of dungeons. So if you are doing the block KUIPER mine for XP, you will all need to stay within 150 meters of each other. This is 1 or 2 zones, guys. So these 9-minute clears with bunnies all spread across the mission, that is not the fastest way to do XP. You're missing out on a lot of the XP. Probably 10 to 20% whenever we were testing. That's the number that we came up with. Now, you might say that, hey, there's interim rewards, but you don't even know what the interim rewards are, or at least most people don't. So if you are curious, each interim reward gives you 15,000, and then the final one gives you 50,000. Of course, the EXP boosters work on this, so it equates to about 22,000 per interim reward, and then 75,000 for the final reward. If you are wondering if defenses are worth the XP, they are not. They are bad. They need to be changed into something that is worth running. I enjoy defense runs, and sometimes I do it for fun. The neutralized void experiments are strictly worse than the KUIPER mining, but they are not bad and they award you shards. But why everyone is here, what missions give the best XP, and how can I farm XP to not gouge my own eyes out? And here we have for everyone's pleasure. I have taken the liberty to take down not only the Descendant XP, but also the Weapon XP as well, to tell everyone what they should farm and how they should farm it for. First, I must preface, I did everything with 30% XP booster and a 0.172 XP component. The 0.172 XP component is quite good and easy to farm for. Just farm any exponents and you should be able to get one. It does drop on the sensor. Firearm drops on the memory bank, the fridge unit. Please get both. So with the booster and the XP sensor, I have a 0.472 XP multiplier. If you are going to do these with these times in mind, you will need 0.72, so get something close to it. Kyber mining nets us 876,000 experience points a run. You are required to have 1.856 million experience points to get to level 40. But how do weapons work? But how does weapon XP work, you ask? So if we look here, we have proficiency level 34, and it maxes out at 82,400. In the spreadsheet I have put together for everyone with the help of SINITY, he wrote a different spreadsheet, which I will go over later in the video, and it helped me make this one. 82,000 level 34. If we go to the XP per level chart, 82,400, which is in fact the same number. So weapons and Descendants need the same amount of XP. However, there is an issue here. If you go to do a mission, you will see over here a 104,000 XP bonus completing the mission. If you complete this mission, that 100,000 XP reward will not be transferred to the weapon. I have tested it, is accurate. If you would like to verify my work, feel free to go into the Twitch VOD, which I guess I can link in the description. However, good luck, it is 15 hours long. So here we have total completion runs. Here we have total XP given to each member in a party of 4 on average, doing all of the missions in the game. There is a problem with XP and sharing it. I don't know what it is, but sometimes whenever a player kills an enemy, another player doesn't get that XP. I don't know if there's certain instances in which the game servers doesn't pick up the tick in which you're supposed to gain the XP, or whatever is happening. But for the most part, all of the XP goes to everyone. Here we have the clear time in minutes per mission. The XP minutes, how long it takes for you to do the mission. This cycle time over here counts the time it takes for you to restart the mission and queue back in. This side does not do that. This is the mission rewards of XP. So whenever you complete the mission, they give you bonus XP. This is that chart. This is the weapon XP inside of the mission, not counting the mission rewards. This is how many runs you will need to make of that mission to get to level 40. This is how many runs of that mission you will need to make while mounting the gun to get that gun to level 40. While you are holding the gun gets 100% of all monster XP. Every other gun in your inventory gets 20% of the gun you are holding. So it will take 5 times longer to level up secondary guns. This is how many minutes it will take you to level up to level 40. And this is how many minutes it will take you to level up your gun to level 40. This is how many minutes a perfect run of KUIPER mining will give you to level up weapons and descendants to level 40. This is pretty indicative of what's going to happen if you go out and you run missions for block KUIPER mining. You will need about 30 minutes or 3 clears to get to level 40 with your weapon, and also 30 minutes for your descendant. The reason it is the same is because inside of the third KUIPER mine, which you will need to do, which this is not accounting for mess ups or bad runs or anything like that. So it will probably take longer than these times to accomplish this. This is for that. It will be between 22 and 30, typically, minutes. Each mission was done with at least 1 bunny. So if you don't have a bunny, it will probably take you longer. But long story short, the 3 best missions in the game are going to be the Asylum, the Sepulchre, and the Collegal Ossuary, in that order. Now, the reason I have put this together is because I am tired of grinding the same efficiency for XP. So if I want levels or XP, I will probably do one of these 3 missions over and over and over again. It is just as efficient as the Viesa farm used to be since it got fixed. Here you have a lovely sheet for the XP tables so that you know how much XP you will need. I hope you enjoyed these runs. The Asylum is just a little bit better than everything else, but by far the fastest for weapon XP. It will take you about half an hour to get a weapon to level 40, which is not bad, considering that you get to run a dungeon and you don't get to sit there and abort mission 800 times. Either way, I hope this helps everyone out in the community. Enjoy the spreadsheet. If you see SINITY around or see his original spreadsheet, which is right here, this one has a bonus of having all the HAILEY parts added to it. Check it out. Of course, both spreadsheets will be linked in the description, as along with my Twitch, which I did the whole thing on Twitch with the chat. Shout out to SINITY, Original, Saki, one of our founders, and everyone else that helped me out with the stream today, and the Sage Father. This whole thing took about 11 hours to test and perform because we had to run every mission, sometimes multiple times, and it was just a pain. Check out my channel if you like the way I do stuff. Go ahead, consider subscribing. May your farms bless your future. Have a sick day. Peace out.